Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing something a little bit different. I kind of failed because I was starting to film a collection series, like what's in my collection, and I got through Super Tarts and then I quit. I guess, I don't know, it was just a lot to lug all that stuff out here. Bring all that stuff out here and film that, especially Super Tarts, because I have a lot of Super Tarts. But then I started thinking, I was like, dang, I have a lot of VCS and I have a lot of Rose Girls too. Those are probably like my bigger collections. And I think I have quite a bit of Sassy Girl Aroma if I get right down to it. A lot of Tiffany's. Yeah, so I was like, okay, that's gonna be a lot. So I kind of quit that. But then the other day, this is not a new idea whatsoever, by the way. This is an idea that I saw candidate Kim do. She did this year, from last year, she did all of her melted items. So I've been keeping all of my, well, actually right now, I kept all of the things I've melted since, I want to say I started in January, but it may have been December. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how long I've been keeping this. Anyways, it's getting to be a little bit much in my closet, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and do like the mid-year instead of waiting all year, because I think that would just be too much and too long. So what I thought I would do is, so anyways, I got the idea from Canada Kim. I don't know if I said that. I think I did. Yes, I did say that. It's early. Where am I? Okay. So I went through and I started dividing things up because I think I was getting a little bit, I was feeling like I couldn't melt fast enough. Like if you've noticed, like I guess in the summertime you kind of slow down. And so I was like, I need something to like show me that I've actually made it through some stuff. And pulling out my Super Tarts, I was like, I've got through some stuff. So that made me feel a little bit better. And it's kind of helping me to decide like what I need to write down for like reorder, like when it comes time to, because right now I don't need to order anything, but you know, when it gets right down to it, like what do I want to reorder when it boils down. And you're going to see when I do the sections, like I'm going to do my rebuys, my maybes, and then my definite no's, and then you'll see the different piles that I make. And you'll notice that my pile of things that I would definitely repurchase is a lot smaller than everything else. So I'll just do a quick, I'm not going to do like, I know a lot of people sometimes when they do these vendor things, and I've been guilty of it myself, I get to the point where I'm like, I tell about Super Tarts and go to the Facebook page and, tell about restocks. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to give you like my overall like view or opinion, things that I've seen or heard, that kind of thing. I'm not gonna I'm just gonna keep it more on the realistic side versus just information, because you can go on our Facebook page and you can get all the information you need. Just type in the old search bar and you're good to go. Also on our website, if you're interested in like a scent, like say you really like, what would be something, say you like rosemary mint. You type in rosemary mint in the search bar and everything that is in stock and available will show up. So, or she also has it divided by, I haven't been on the site in a while, so maybe she's changed it, but I believe she also has it divided by clean, floral, bakery, yeah, that kind of way too. So, sorry, I'm still trying to wake up here. So she does have it divided like that. But what I am going to say is, what I've noticed, like just in general, first of all, I really like Super Tarts. I haven't had any, I've only had one customer service issue, and that was a long time ago, and I think that's when she started training like a new girl, and I think because it wasn't her business, the answer she gave me wasn't what Brandy would have gave me. So what ended up happening is somehow I got in contact with Brandy, and Brandy made it right like an owner would. If you have somebody working for you, sometimes they just do what they are told, I guess. I don't know. But if the owner, you have a little bit more leeway, you know what I mean? So that was my one customer service issue. But I have been getting, when I was getting an order every week from Super Tarts, I never had a package go missing. I never had anything missing in my order. Everything, sometimes clamshells would come cracked, but that's not a big deal. Okay, the other thing that I want to point out really quick too is most of the Super Tarts that I smell, now I have been seeing a lot lately. There was a thread a while ago, or I always say thread, post, I may have to make this into 2 parts because I'm chatting a lot already. But I did see a post in one of the wax Facebook groups where people were saying who they wouldn't order from and why. And there was a lot of Super Tarts. People were saying Super Tarts, Super Tarts. And I was like, really? I was like, why? So after that, I found out that, well, the majority of the people were saying, one, customer service. So I addressed that. I've personally never had any customer service issues or things that would turn me off from buying from Super Tarts. Now, that's not saying that anybody else hasn't had that happen. So I'm sorry if I get on here and I'm always like hauling Super Tarts, Super Tarts, Super Tarts, and you've had a bad experience. I apologize for that, because I'm just like, gosh, I'm probably drowning some of these people out with Super Tarts and they don't even like Super Tarts. So what else? Okay, customer service. And then the other thing that I was seeing was undertone. A lot of people were saying they couldn't get past the undertone. I personally don't smell an undertone, but I will say this. I'll say that her Magically Delicious, I feel like, has somewhat of an undertone, and I feel like her Marshmallow has a Play-Doh undertone. And so, one of these in here that I won't repurchase again just had a funky undertone altogether. But most of her stuff I find to be fine. Now, all vendors kind of have an undertone. If you've kind of been warming things for a while, things from different vendors will have a certain undertone. And I think it just has to do with the wax that they're using, whatever brand or whatever. So some vendors less than others. Like, I feel like some vendors, there's just a very slight undertone, like you wouldn't even be able to detect it. I've had a few vendors that I haven't smelled an undertone personally. Like, I would say Front Porch, there's a definite undertone to her wax. I don't buy from her anymore though, but her wax also goes bad really quick too, which is another reason I won't buy from her. Or if I do buy like little things here and there, I'll use them like within like 4 or 5 months. What else? What was the other thing? I don't know. I think it was just undertone and customer service. And I don't know, there's a couple other things, but I mean, that's just the basics. So I would say if you're going to buy from Super Tarts, I would say start with a small order. Start with something that you like, that you know you like. Like if you like Fizzy Pop, type in Fizzy Pop into her search bar of her site and try to get some Fizzy Pop scents. Or, you know, like I wouldn't go, she's got a lot of interesting blends. You know, I might buy 1 or 2 of like her interesting blends just to see how you like them. A lot of people say her blends are weird and all that, but honestly, a lot of times I find that they work. Sometimes they don't, but some of the times they do. So I would just say go into that carefully. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead. I think I covered everything I wanted to cover there. Yeah, I don't think there's any, I mean, I've had pretty good experience with Super Tarts overall. I would continue to purchase from her. I have some of my favorite scents from her for sure. So let's go ahead and let's start with the clamshells that I absolutely loved, that I would definitely repurchase again. So this first one I actually think I do have a backup of. This is Torch. I'm not going to talk too much about these things because I don't want this to be like an hour-long video, but this is Tonka Beechwood Vetiver, Pink Berries, and Caramelized Figs. This one is just such a unique and different scent. I have notes in here. So I put, this is Complex and Unique, Sweet Vetiver, and Sweet Smoky. Like it was a smoky but sweet scent. Just a really unique, interesting scent. If you like the clean type scents, not laundry or detergent or like house cleaning products, but like a clean scent, fresh, that one's a great one. The next one, if you've watched me for a while, you've seen this one before, Insidious, Driftwood, Cotton Candy, and Vetiver. This one is just very interesting. It's good. It's sweet, but then it's kind of got like this manly scent, but it's sweet. I like this one a lot. I've repurchased that one several times. Oh, also I get a pretty decent strong throw from Super Tarts. I know, you know, and that's the other thing too. Some people were commenting on that post that they weren't getting a throw from Super Tarts. So I was like, I was kind of confused. I mean, I understand every house is different. I mean, some people tell me they get a strong throw from a certain vendor, and I'm like, huh? But yeah, Super Tarts for me, and but also let me explain too, I don't warm just 1 cube. I don't take 1 cube from a clamshell and just be like, screw it. This is good to go. I use probably about, well, I'll use a whole clamshell throughout my entire house. I'll just do it. I mean, it doesn't bother me. I would rather get the full effect of the scent than try to warm one cube in a super huge living room area, you know, like the kind of like my living room isn't super huge, but it's like open concept type thing. So yeah, I spread it through the kitchen and the living room if I'm going to do it, or I'll do 3 cubes in my living room. So, okay. So I just wanted to point that out too. So fairy dust, balsam, raspberry, and cake batter. This is another one that I love. My friend Christy hauled this one and she wasn't feeling it. I can't remember how she described it, but I was like, no, no, no. I'm like, you have to try it. This one to me is just very calming. I don't know why. It's just one of those calming ones. It's a unique scent. It's like a sweet balsam scent. I don't know. The first time I smelled this one, I just really loved it. I don't really get a strong raspberry scent, but I think it's complex and really beautiful scent. So that's fairy dust. The next one I really like is Dream Girl. This is, I can't see it, sugar dusted mandarin oranges and cotton candy mimosas. This one's just pretty. I don't know what it is about it. It's just a sweet, like fruity. It's not overly fruity though. I don't quite know how to describe it. I need to get another one of these because I really like this one and I want to warm it again just to see what I like so much about it. But I know I like that one. A lot of people don't like this one. I think because it's more of like a medium throw. This is Alien, apple cider, and vanilla bean donuts. To me, this one is not Cider Lane, which I like because I don't love Cider Lane like a lot of people do. To me, this is more of a different, it's not Cider Lane. It's close to it, but it's different. And the vanilla bean donuts just gives it this like, I don't know, this like sweeter scent. It's not as harsh as like Cider Lane. Yeah, it's not as like strong and heavy as Cider Lane. So I really like Alien a lot. I think I have another one of those. This one was a surprise. This one is Flying Monkey. This is Avita, Raindrops, and Cotton Candy Frosting. This one I just really liked. I wasn't expecting to. It kind of reminded me of Insidious a bit. Not, I mean, it's completely different, but it kind of reminded me of that because it had like the sweetness, but then like a, like kind of a, what's the word? Kind of like a, it's not a manly scent. I don't know, something about this one, just something mixed with cotton candy frosting sometimes, like these stronger notes, like the Avita, or Aveda, however you want to pronounce it, mixed with cotton candy frosting is just really good. So that is one I would definitely repurchase. This one, you guys know that I really like. This is Casper. I feel like I have 2. Yeah. I've got 2 Caspers, which is toasted marshmallows, vanilla bean noel, cornbread, and Mexican fried ice cream. The first time I had this, I don't think I necessarily like fell in love with it, but after I warmed it, everyone in the house was like, what is that? That smells really good. On cold, I didn't love it because sometimes the marshmallow, like I said, can be a little bit funky to me, but I think the cornbread in here really gives it, like really tones the marshmallow down a little bit. It's just good. It's like when you get it in your warmer and get it going, it's like kind of like a bakery scent, like you're cooking something. I don't know. I just really like Casper, so I have 2 of those guys. So this is my pile so far of things that I would definitely repurchase. This one was a surprise favorite. I put this in my repurchase because you know, I don't love cactus and sea salt, but this is cactus and sea salt, mandarin oranges, lemon eclair. I'm really liking that lemon eclair scent. Something about that scent really makes things creamy. So what happened with this one, when it first started warming, I was like, oh gosh, cactus and sea salt, great. Because I don't love cactus and sea salt. But once it kind of burned down a little bit, it turned into this like creamy cactus and sea salt. It was so unique and interesting. It kind of, I don't know. It just worked really well in my bathroom, and I was like, you know, I kind of like cactus and sea salt with that creaminess to it. Let's see if we get that just pile to stay. Okay, so the next one I have, this is one that is actually kind of a funny story. This is Emma Frost. This is sparkling ginger, vanilla bean noel, and sugar crystals. When I first got this, like probably, I don't know, 2 years ago, I destashed it because I didn't like it on cold. But once you warm this bad boy up, it's really nice. I have a Bam bag in this, so I'm glad I like it. It's very comforting. It's like not cold ginger ale, but it's not regular like a hot ginger ale. Like I think Sasha had described it to me like that because I was asking about another vendor, and she was like, it smells like a ginger ale. Not Emma Frost, but the scent I was talking about from a different vendor that was called ginger ale. She's like, I wouldn't say it's cold ginger ale, but it's like it's been standing at room temperature ginger ale. Emma Frost is not that, but it's not cold ginger ale either. I think the vanilla bean Noel really makes it different. So it does have like that base note of ginger ale, but it's different. It's really nice. I like that one. That one's very comforting to me too. I don't know why. Cujo is the next one. This is warm vanilla sugar, brown sugar figs, and blackberry jam. This one will always be a favorite, I think, for me. I've warmed through like 4 of these. This one I think I feel like the warm vanilla sugar and brown sugar figs is like a Bath and Body dupe or something. I think someone told me that, but I can't remember. This one is just really complex, and it's just different. It's different than like your standard vendor type of scent. So that is, I'm gonna try to keep my pile of stuff that I would repurchase for sure. All right, we got to move through this a little bit faster. Texas Chainsaw. This to me is Halloween all the way. It's caramel dipped apples, warm hot maple toddies, and a touch of French baguette. This one is just Halloween all the way to me. I think you do have to kind of like French baguette to like this one because it is not heavy on French baguette, but I can definitely smell it in there. Fake and Bake, which is just a favorite from a lot of people. This is just honestly, like it says, it's just good. It's like if you were really cooking, it's got like a bread note to it. I feel like there's French baguette in there, even though it doesn't say. It says zucchini bread, sugar cookies, and our sweet cream fragrance. So that one, I feel like I have a few of those, or maybe I have a Bam bag. I don't even know. I can't keep up with what I have and what I don't. Along those same lines as pita, I have 2 sidekicks of this one because I like it that much. This is French baguette, butter brickle, and coconut shavings. This one is just, it's kind of the butter brickle and the coconut, kind of, you don't smell coconut in here. I wouldn't say like you would get coconut right off the bat, but that butter brickle comes in and sweetens that French baguette up. And pita is just one of those ones that when you warm it, every time I warm it, I'm always like so glad that I have it because I'm just like, gosh, this smells so good. That was one that I would definitely purchase again. So all these so far are ones that I would definitely repurchase again. This is one that surprised me. Curiosity often leads to trouble. This is lemon eclair, sweet amber, and white nectarine. This was just really different for me. Like, I don't have notes on this one. I don't know why. This is along the lines, I've been noticing that I've been liking like the white nectarine scents. They're just kind of bright and clean and sharp. And then I think lemon eclair, like I said, it makes things kind of creamy. So that one I really enjoyed as well. This one I really liked. I never paid attention to this one, and I'm so glad I finally did. This is Harkness. This is black pepper, lemon curd, and marshmallow fluff. I think her marshmallow fluff is different than her marshmallow, just like her regular marshmallow, or what's her other marshmallow? I don't know. I feel like it's not as like that Play-Doh scent. So, oh, this one is just like a creamy lemon scent. I don't get a lot of black pepper, but there is something like spice, a little spicy about it. This one is just good. I really, really like this one. Okay, let's see if we can get this bad boy to stay. Ah, okay. I have a second Fake and Bake. All right. This one is There's No Place Like Home. This is blackberry jam, vanilla buttercream, Twinkies, and butter cookies. I think this is blackberry jam, butter cookies, vanilla buttercream, and Twinkies, because I got mostly blackberry jam butter cookies. This one was just one of those ones I put in, and I guess I was just feeling it that day because it is a great bakery. Just a really nice bakery scent. Okay, another one that I really like is Gandalf, and this is Magically Delicious, coffee beans, and sweet cream. This is one of her coffee scents that I really like. I have other ones too, but this one is pretty close to being, I don't think it's my top favorite coffee, but I would reorder it again. Yeah, this one's just a nice strong coffee and then just a little bit of bakery. The next one, I really like this one. This is Marshmallow Macchiato Chocolate Chip Cookies Rockettes. I have a few of these, I believe. I think I have, I want to say at least I have like 4, maybe even a Sidekick. I don't remember. This one is just really good. The first time I put this in, I wasn't sure what was going to happen, but this is like really like a bakery. It's different than other bakeries though, you know, it's like you can definitely smell chocolate chip cookies in there. No funky marshmallow in this one, even though it does say Marshmallow Macchiato. Sorry, like my nose is stuffed up too. Okay, I really like Borg. This one is great for like the bathroom or if you're like cleaning or something. This is the almond blended with sweet lemon curd. I can't remember what's in the almond right now. I want to say apple, vanilla bean Noel, and the hell's in almond? Like salty Sierra or let's see, apple, vanilla bean Noel, ocean something, I don't know. This one is just like her lemon curd. I'm loving things mixed with lemon curd right now, and so that just does it for me. You get a nice scent of the lemon curd and also the almond as well. So the Punisher, this is the almond blended with tobacco leaf. This one just smells really good to me. I never thought I would like tobacco leaf, but it's like a sweet scent. Yeah, it's just a really sweet, really makes the almond smell really nice actually. I love this one. So this is a, yeah, the tobacco leaf was like this soothing note, which you think it would be like harsh or something, but it was really sweet. So, okay, this is almost the end here of the things that I would definitely repurchase. All right, so we have pie crust. Okay, so this is a potion pack. This one to me, like on its own, just smelled amazing. Like I've never just had a plain pie crust. This one was just like, you could smell the flakiness, the butteriness of the pie. It was just really good. Oh, I mean, I can't really smell it in the bag, but I mean, I did get a little whiff of it. So that is that. And then I have a, I don't know, I don't think she's doing these anymore, or I haven't seen these around, but this is Iceberry Tea and Twilight's La Push. I don't really like either of these scents on their own, which I know a lot of people would be like, you don't like La Push? Because I know a lot of people like La Push. I did not like La Push. So this is Fresh Raindrop, Sage Leaf, and Orange Peel is La Push, and then Iceberry Tea is Vanilla Bean Noel, House Sweet Berry something, Fragrance, and White Tea. But together, these make something really amazing. Like, those two together was just good. I only got a medium throw from this one for whatever reason. But I just don't know how to describe this one. It's a little fruity. Like, it doesn't smell like La Push or Iceberry Tea to me. It's just a combination of the two. Makes it into something totally different. So if you could find this one, I would definitely recommend trying that one out, or if you could find like a piece of it or something. All right, so this section right here is all the things that I would definitely repurchase, like for sure. I think I'm gonna stop the video and make a part 2 because I feel like the second bag is pretty big of what I have. So I guess what I'll do, yeah, I guess I'll just push this back and then, let's see, how am I going to do this? Okay, I don't know. But this is all the stuff that I would definitely repurchase. Let me just move it. So we've got about 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So 24 things. This is just stuff that I have warmed through. So probably if I had to narrow it down even more out of my whole entire stash, it would probably be a little bit smaller. Like I'd probably take some things out and put some other things in. But this, out of this selection here, this is what I would definitely reorder some of my favorites. Okay, let me move on to stuff that I would, well, let me just jump into the other video. Okay, I'm gonna cut it off here and then I'll do part 2.